Welcome to Haisleys Hot Takes. I'm your host, Clint, hosting the sports talk show, Haisleys Hot Takes, and I'll be breaking down all things sports related. And tonight we're breaking down Game 5 of the Indiana Pacers traveling to Madison Square Garden to face off against the New York Knicks. Some key storylines in tonight's Game 5 will be player availability. The New York Knicks have a shortened rotation. Tom Thibodeau, the coach of the New York Knicks, history has shown doesn't play a lot of players. He won't play a lot of players. That's just how he coaches. So with Karl Anthony Towns questionable with his knee injury, he's going to play. But questionable with his knee injury, will he slow down even more than he has already in this series? That's to be seen. Also, with the rotation lacking of the New York Knicks, will we see Landry Shamet more tonight? Will we see Precious Achiuwa more tonight? We know Josh Hart's going to play his minutes. We know Mitchell Robinson's going to play his minutes. We know Jalen Brunson's hardly ever going to come out. We understand that. But that's the fatigue for the New York Knicks is a big issue. A couple of things that I've noticed is the multitude of bodies that the Pacers have thrown at Jalen Brunson. They've thrown Andrew Nimhard, they've thrown Ben Shepherd, they've thrown Benedict Mathurin, they've thrown the stalwart Aaron Nesmith at him. They've thrown 4 different bodies pretty exclusively at him. Halliburton does play him, but Halliburton does try to avoid him because his defense is not the best. But Brunson has shown with facing those bodies, he can get his points still, but he will fatigue. He's fatigued so far in every game of this series in the late third and fourth quarter. Another storyline worth mentioning for tonight's Game 5 will be Tyrese Halliburton's quality of play. He's coming off a 32-point, 15-rebound, 12-assist game in which he had 0 turnovers. One of I believe, the only ever in playoff history to do that. So Tyrese Halliburton, can he stay hot? That's the question that the Pacers have there. Also, Aaron Nesmith. Aaron Nesmith last time in Madison Square Garden went kind of crazy. That was probably a Reggie Miller-esque moment that he had. So does Aaron Nesmith come out and have a good game? On the Pacers side, with injury concerns, it's only Aaron Nesmith's ankle that's a concern, but in Game 4, that was pretty much answered there as he had explosiveness and was able to stay with Brunson for the most part of the game. One of the last storylines, but also most critical, will be the Knicks are in a win-or-go-home situation. They are down 3-1 in the series, and if they come out flat and get punched in the mouth, it's going to be a tough game. Now, they do have home court advantage in Game 5, but I think it was Reggie Miller said the Pacers' pace of play is so fast that sometimes if they're hitting and scoring, that the fans can't even get involved. So if the Pacers come out and are kind of flat, then the Knicks could control the pace and use home court advantage on their side. But if the Pacers come out hot, I don't see the fans being a factor in tonight's game. My hot take for tonight's Game 5 will be that Obi Toppin comes out and has himself a double-double with anywhere from 15 to 20 points and 10-plus rebounds. I believe that Obi Toppin is an X factor in tonight's game, and he could propel the Pacers to a Game 5 victory and the winner of the Eastern Conference Finals. And my prediction of Game 5 of the Indiana Pacers versus the New York Knicks will be the Indiana Pacers will fall to the New York Knicks 108 to 104. Sorry, Pacers fans, but that's just how I feel. Don't hate me. And that wraps up today's episode of Haisleys Hot Takes. I appreciate you taking your time to watch this episode, and there will be more to come as more sporting events unfold. Thank you, and enjoy your night.